Hey guys, Lawrence Burchett with Reality's Edge. So today we're going to kind of hit on the UFO topic a little bit. It's going to probably be more of a rant than actual any talking really or any real topic. Before we get into it though, if you like today's video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified every time a new video comes out. So, moving along. This is probably going to be a shorter video because I got to rant a little bit. I just found out here just in the last couple of weeks that Lou Elizondo, he was the former director from the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification program from the Pentagon, and then when he left there, he went to work for the To the Stars Academy with Tom DeLonge, and just found out recently here within the last couple of weeks. Matter of fact, I just watched a great interview that was done. I suggest everybody go check it out. It's over at spacedoutradio.com or YouTube, Spaced Out Radio's YouTube channel. Check out the interview that Dave Scott did with Lou. It's a great interview, and Lou kind of gets into what he's doing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is going to be mostly opinion. My big question is, do we deserve, as people that are interested in the UFO topic, do we deserve somebody like Lou Elizondo? Now, I'm not going to be the kind of guy I'm not going to deify him, because he's just a man, and at the end of the day, he's a spook. He is just another government spook. But for decades, we have been screaming out, literally decades, we want somebody from the government to give us disclosure, give us the truth about the UFO topic. And when we get somebody that comes out and does just that, what do? We kick dirt in his face. We basically, run him off for all intensive purposes. Now, he come out, and there's a lot of stuff that he couldn't talk about. Non-disclosure agreements that he signed being in the government. Most of those are probably going to be lifetime NDAs. And he's got a family. He cannot afford to break those NDAs, because if he breaks those NDAs, guess what? He could go to prison for a long time. The rest of his life could be completely ruined. And I also understand, we go back 20, 30 years, and we've had people that were disinformation agents that come from the government just to put us on the wrong track, or to make these people look like idiots. And so I do understand the skepticism, and that's why I won't deify Luis Elizondo. I will not do it. But in the same token, he has given us a lot. Yeah, he beats around the bush a lot. He leaves breadcrumbs. He just kind of gives half answers. But you have to realize there's only so much at this point that he can really say. And if you read between the lines, he gave us a lot. He really did give us a lot. And I'll be honest with you. Like I said, go check out Spaced Out Radio here on YouTube. Check out Dave Scott's interview with him. I think that was one of the last ones that he's doing before he goes back into the shadows. Goes back into doing the government work. And you will, if you will listen to it and actually read between the lines, you'll see that Lou Elizondo has given us a lot. And I think he even gave us a lot that night, too. Um, he's just a man, though. You know, his wife and his children, he's got 2 daughters and a wife that, you know, they caught a lot of hell over him coming out, too. You know, he had more than just them. He had more than just himself that he had to really, you know, worry about. I mean, this guy, he put his wife and kids through hell and coming out the way he did. And yeah, people say, well, he didn't do anything till the last couple of years as far as talking about it. Well, once again, he worked for Tom DeLonge and To the Stars Academy, and there was a lot of stuff that he didn't even know, a lot of questions that he didn't even know were being asked. So my suggestion is go back and watch every one of his interviews or listen to every one of his interviews. I've listened to a lot of them, and he really did give us a lot of information. You just had to pay attention. He wasn't going to come right out and say, we got little green men, we got spaceships. He couldn't come right out and say that. But he did kind of beat around the bush with it, and in doing so, I think that he'd give us a lot more information than we really could have asked for. I mean, he even talked about before the June 25th of last year's DNI report. He talked about things that were going to be brought out with that. Now, we didn't necessarily get to see it, but there were videos that come out also that, he said there were going to be videos and photographs that come out that did come out. I've seen a few of them that he said were going to be amazing before they ever come out, and then they did. Now, I say that, and somebody's going to sit and say, well, he should know. He's a government, shill. I don't believe that. I think that I think he's a patriot. I think that he, really, he wants this topic to be discussed, and he wants the truth out there, if not for him, but for his children, for the American people. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, though. I don't think we're ready. I really don't think. I mean, I think there's a few of us that are, but I don't think that we are ready to know even what he's seen. I think if we seen what even he's seen, I think that we would lose all control of society. We'd see riots in the streets. We would see toilet paper not be on the shelves no more. We would see things that we saw 2 years ago when the pandemic started. And I said, I used to think we were ready, but I don't think we are now. And I can tell you this, we damn sure are not ready for somebody like Luis Elizondo, because we had a champion and then we run him off. So, you know what? The UFO community, the people that want to know the truth, to hell with you guys. To hell with us. I mean, we've earned that. We've brought that on ourselves. And, it'll be the same thing with some of the other communities as well, like the Bigfoot community. They act a lot the same way. Everything is either a hoax or somebody's lying or this, that, or the other. And these communities, man, they suck. They suck. But nothing about the Bigfoot community. I haven't talked about Bigfoot in a while, but today we're talking about Luis Elizondo. If he sees this, which I doubt he will, but if for some reason he does, Luis, thank you for your service. And I appreciate what you have done in the past and what you're going to continue to do. And, keep fighting the good fight. Thank you for everything you've done for this community, even though they don't appreciate it. Thank you for everything you've done for this nation and everything you're going to continue to do for this nation. Real quick, guys, this is the end. This is the part of the show where I say, if you like today's video, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Leave me a comment. If you got something to say where I've been wrong, or you want to, just have the conversation, drop it in the comments. I try to reply to all my comments. Of course, it's easy right now because I get like 3 or 4 a video if I'm lucky. But shoot me an email. It'll be at the end of the video, and I'll also type it in the description. But if you have a different perspective on this, the Luis Elizondo thing or otherwise, let me know what it is. And, let's have this discussion and see if we can find common ground. Let's see if we can find someplace where we can come together, and maybe when the next Luis Elizondo comes out, decides to come out of the woodwork and bring the truth, maybe we can treat him better. Maybe we can appreciate him. But, until next time, guys, do me a favor. Love yourselves, love each other. Peace out.